There we go. What's up, everybody? TaijhTV. On the screen, you see Death of the Republic. America's dead as we know it. The Republic of America. America the Great. Babylon 2.0. It's over. Make way for China. China's taking over. Digital yuan. Gaining speed. I kept telling you guys, China's coming out with this digital currency. It's about to take over the fucking world. Sure shit it is. But we're not going to talk about that tonight. We are going to talk about the leadership on the anniversary of 9/11. Now, I was in 7th grade when 9/11 happened. I remember social studies teacher bringing in the TV, wheeling that shit in, showing everybody the destruction, how sad I felt. But we're not going to fucking go back to that day. No. It's all about the fucking present and the future. Where the fuck are we going from here? America, the Republic, is going in a fucking coffin. If it's not already there. This isn't a republic anymore. I don't know what it is. I would be more inclined to say that America is more on the socialist, Marxist side of things now. I don't even know if we're capitalists anymore. Everything has to be set up. Everything is done for a reason in America. Now, the guy that many of you voted in, Joe Biden, he is showing his true colors. Now, I warned everybody about his tendencies before the election, but TaijhTV's cooning. He's cooning. Going for Donald Trump, the racist. But here we have a president who is now going to force that fucking rig in your arm. Now, I'm not pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine. I don't give a fuck how you live your life. This is America, and I feel like you should have the freedom to choose how you want to live your life. But choice and freedom will soon be extinct in America. This is where we're headed. When they started cutting our former president off, Donald Trump, from social media, I knew right then and there the death of the republic was here. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Larry Elder, the Republican, the black man running for governor, we'll say he's running for governor of California. We'll talk about him being hit with an egg from a white woman in a monkey mask. And the white woman had the nerve to tell that black man he's not black enough. Again, I warned you and told you the actions of these white Democrats, this is where it was going. When that white girl told 50 Cent, you're not acting black enough, I fucking told you months ago. This is where we're headed. Now, the average white person who's a Democrat or part of Antifa or just on the left, the white average person on the left now can dictate who's black in America. Salute to them. Salute to them. They've done it before. They've done it before and they're doing it again. Nothing's new under the sun. Then we are going to talk about, China laughing at us. The empire of America has fallen. China politicians making videos coming at us. And then lastly, we will talk about Janet Yellen, the U.S. Treasurer, says that America will be broke. We will be broke in October. Weeks away. But before we do that, I am going to play a song from my boy Brandon, Breeze. The song is called Fake, and then we'll get into it.
Rico, I ain't fucking with no fake hoe, real hoe. Got a bitch keep a Mac in the extendo. Hanging out that window. Slide. What this hit for? I ain't fucking with no fake hoe, real hoe. Got a bitch keep a Mac in the extendo. Hanging out that window. Slide. What this hit for?
Blindfold to me with that vodka. I'm sleepy with the dopey, I am crack.
Headshots, both spots, ain't no patching him. Behind the back with the folk, we play different sports. EA, smoke, yeah, we need game good. Ain't no pit me on the bench, water breaks and shit. My kids need me, bitch, I'm gonna flip this shit.
What's up, Dash?
It's a rock guaranteed triple. Shot a gang in this bitch, what's the deal, blood? Before they touch my blood, they gotta see me good. Real drink in my cup on lean hoe. And my bitch with the shit, shot a game mental. I ain't fucking with no fake hoe, real hoe. Got a bitch keepin' Mac in extendo. Hanging out that window. Slide. What this hit for? I ain't fucking with no fake hoe, real hoe. Got a bitch keepin' Mac in extendo. Hanging out that window. Slide. What this hit for?
Mini 14, bull pup in a black drive, full of yellow gang, turn your section to a red light. Holocaust shit, genocide when that chop shite. Smack action, no gas, no pump fight. Looking for you niggas, so I'm touching every back street. Cause I'm in the front, D baby in the back seat, it's that deep. But 1200 on the clap heat. We'll hit your block and turn your block into a crime scene. Like Mozzie, you ain't felt it how I felt it. I cry a little bit, I can't help it. I'm a real nigga, but I'ma show you what it go like when I pop the clip and niggas get caught slipping under the mold light.
I ain't fucking with no fake hoe, real hoe. Got a bitch keepin' Mac in extendo.
That was Breeze, fake. I like that song. But let's get to the news. Oh, I didn't even mention CBS is calling for potential Antifa members. Yes, if you ask me, this is a call for new Antifa members. Probably more of them are locked up, destroying Portland, destroying Oregon. Excuse me. And also the Capitol riots. Oh, yeah, that was Antifa too. It wasn't just Trump supporters. But now CBS, they're going mainstream here. CBS announces a new show, reality show called The Activist. Yeah, this is outrageous. See, we were taught pure activists. It's within. Like, you have to have that love for humanity to go out there and make that change. You know, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they didn't run in a fucking reality show. But look what we have here. We got Usher being a face of this. The Activist will feature 6 inspiring activists teamed with 3 high-profile public figures working together to bring meaningful change to one of 3 important world causes: health, education, environment. You believe that? Because I don't. I fucking don't. I really think that's Antifa. Now, if Antifa's rocking like this, that's how they rocking. And if ain't nobody going to stop them, they ain't going to stop them. But this is what I mean. The death of the Republic is here. We're paying people to be activists. Now, many of you conspiracy theorists have already known this. This is nothing new. We know about the FBI informants that they would pay to be in the nation, pay to be in the Black Panther Party, pay to be the opposition of whatever political party was in charge at this point in time. So it's nothing new to a lot of conspiracy theorists that they will pay for activists. I just find it funny in 2021 when everyone is so fucking righteous that we have to pay people to be humane, to care about each other. Now on the screen, I'm going to put on Larry Elder getting hit with an egg by a racist white woman. How do we allow this to happen, blacks? Like, how the fuck do we allow this to happen? This is Larry Elder. Oh, yeah, the LA Times has continued its racial attack on California challenger Larry Elder. He's not black enough. And they put on the screen a white woman throwing an egg at this black man. They put on the screen a white woman throwing an egg at this black man, claiming that he's not black enough. That I have a fucking problem with. I have a major fucking problem with. Now, it's fine and dandy if white people want to ride for the black cause. I have nothing against that. at all. But who gives white people the fucking authority to decide who is black enough? Who the fuck gives white people that authority? You blacks giving them that authority? You black people are that fucking desperate. That fucking desperate to be right about something that you'll give another race that authority over who's black enough? That fucking bothers me, man. Did you see it? Did you see it? White woman, gorilla mask, egg at the black man. And you guys allow this shit. You think this shit is cool. We're one motherfucking law away from going back into chains because of this ignorant fucking philosophy that blacks want to have against each other. See, this is okay to you left-wing blacks. This is okay. That's a fucking problem. We're the minority. We don't have the fucking numbers. And we damn sure don't have the numbers in the political realm. But we're okay seeing one of our own being egged by a white woman in a fucking monkey mask. Are you fucking kidding me here? Yeah, it's crazy, Dash. You see, this is the type of coonery, buffoonery that they want us to have. The FBI once upon a time said the most dangerous thing in America that could possibly happen is black unity. But it seems like only one side wants to have that unity. No one black wants to reach over the aisle. None of these parties represented blacks. None of them. Democrats for sure didn't fucking represent blacks. Neither did Republicans. But here we are, willing to allow one of our own to be dehumanized because he's a Republican by a white woman in a fucking monkey mask. I'm going to play it so you can hear her say, "You're not black enough" to him. She says it. She fucking says it.
Get that sorry piece of shit out of here. Hey, Michael, stop.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Shit that sounds just like the town. The Divide. Yeah. You see, this is conversations that need to be had. But no one wants to have them anymore because everyone thinks they're so fucking right. They think they're so right. They think they're so righteous. They're not. They're fucking flunkies like the next. But now I'm going to play you a video of our commander-in-chief becoming the dictator that he promised us he would not be. And I have evidence on that as well. See, this ain't for the fuck shit tonight. This ain't the fuck shit that people love to see. So I know I'm not going to have a lot of views on this show. Not tonight. But this is something that needs to be done and needs to be put out there. Too many people are fucking scared to do it. But people swear that they're fucking leaders. They swear they're leaders. They swear they stand for something. They don't fucking stand for nothing. Most of the motherfuckers just talk out of their necks. You know, you talk about the black salvation, but you allow that shit to happen that you just seen on the screen. You talk about saving the children, saving your coworker, your friend, your brother, your homegirl, your mother. You talk about being such an extraordinary leader, but you're afraid to have the simple conversation. Not me. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to sit back 20 years from now and said, I tried to do my part. Yes, I did. TaijhTV tried. He tried. But on the screen is President Joe Biden a couple days ago announcing vaccination mandates for employers. Mandates of a needle in your fucking arm, even though you don't want it.
Highly contagious Delta variant that I began to warn America about back in July spread late summer, like it did in other countries before us. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people on their deathbeds among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Let me stop it right there. In so many words, he's saying this is a war against the unvaccinated. When you start taking away someone's job, someone's means of making an income for their family, for themselves, once you start showing prejudice, you don't have to be racist to be prejudiced. Once you start showing prejudice, it's a fucking problem. And this is coming from the commander-in-chief himself, the number one, the guy sitting on top of the goddamn mountain, who's expressing prejudice, who's making it okay to be prejudiced. I don't give a fuck about a racist, but I fucking hate a prejudiced motherfucker. The prejudiced one, take your life, take your bag, take your wife. The racists just hate you because you're a different fucking ethnicity than them.
And it's caused by the fact that despite America having unprecedented and successful vaccination program, despite the fact that for almost 5 months, free vaccines have been available in 80,000 different locations, we still have nearly 80 million Americans who have failed to get the shot.
We haven't failed. We just don't want it. For one reason or another. None of us gave a fuck if you get it or not. Some people just don't fucking want it. It's as simple as that. Some people just don't fucking want it.
To make matters worse, there are elected officials actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. Instead of encouraging people to get vaccinated and mask up, they're ordering mobile morgues for the unvaccinated dying from COVID in their communities. This is totally unacceptable. The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack or pancreatitis or cancer. And a distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner. These pandemic politics that I refer to are making people sick.
I like how he says pandemic politics. His whole campaign was pandemic politics. Every fucking time he campaigned, he was in front of a camera, in front of a microphone. All he talked about was the COVID-19. But here he is playing coy to the shit. That's a motherfucker you don't want to trust. A motherfucker who flip-flops that fast. You don't want to trust him. Trust me.
Causing unvaccinated people to die. We cannot allow these actions to stand in the way of protecting the large majority of Americans who have done their part and want to get back to life as normal. This is not about freedom or personal choice.
This, you know what? This is a good point he's making. What's next? No tax refund until you get vaccinated? Like they did with Obamacare. Oh, it's coming next. I talked about this earlier today with a friend of mine. That shit is coming next. I'm telling you. Scott Watson, vaccine remorse is where people who took the jab now regret they ever took it. People can't tell if new aches, pains, and symptoms are from the jab or what. Exactly. So if motherfuckers are still catching the virus, what's the point of me getting the vaccine? That's what most of these 80 million that he's talking about are talking about. That's the question that they ask, and they don't have an answer for you besides to say this vaccine is going to be mandated now. Now you're going to lose your fucking job. There was just a judge who took away parental rights from a mother because she wasn't vaccinated. This is where we're headed. The fucking republic is dead. It's no more. America as we thought, as we grew up in, is no fucking more. I don't know where we're headed, but it ain't what we were at. Let's continue the video.
It's about protecting yourself and those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love. My job as president is to protect all Americans. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated.
Wow. Wow. This is who many of you guys called the great hope after Trump. Remember Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe, huh? Grandpa Joe is turning out to be a fucking dictator, ain't he? This is who you wanted. This is who you fucking wanted. But Joe was never like that. He wasn't always like that. And for damn sure, his vice president wasn't like that. You see, this vaccine could have turned the corner a long time ago. During the election. If they did what Trump is doing now, telling people to get vaccinated, Trump's crowd doesn't want to get vaccinated. They don't. But he's still telling them the shit. During the fucking election, you had Kamala Harris on stage admitting she won't take the vaccine if Donald Trump tells her to. Putting doubt and fear in people. This was fucking what, 11 months ago? 10 months ago? And they wonder why people don't want to take it. Well, you guys caused it. I'm going to play you the vocals of Kamala Harris saying exactly what I'm telling you, so you don't say, well, you're just being a motherfucking liar, TaijhTV. You're just lying to us now. You're just mad your guy lost in the election. No, I'm not. I support my president, whoever it fucking is. I had a preference. My preference didn't pan out.
If the Trump administration approves a vaccine before or after the election, should Americans take it, and would you take it?
If the public health professionals, if Dr. Fauci, if the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line.
And the crazy thing is, during this time, the doctors were telling people to take the vaccine.
To take it, absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Hey, it's simple. They're the ones who caused a lot of this fear. They're the ones who caused a lot of this fucking fear. I'm going to put on the screen Joe Biden backtracking. Oh, well, hold on. What does Dash Diggler say? He said, fucking up the whole shit. Shake my head, yo. He said, that's what they do. Be on one thing, then change up once power comes into play. Facts. Fucking facts, Dash. And we allow them to do that. That's the fucking foolery of it all. We've allowed them to fucking rape America. America the Great. Babylon is gone. The fuck shit will soon cease to exist. Now I'm going to put on the screen Joe Biden breaking promises. Just so you guys say, you know, Taj hit us with facts today. He wasn't bullshitting. This is Joe Biden. Earlier this year, when he was president-elect. Listen to what this man has to say.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. It's like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide. Do everything in my power as President of the United States to encourage people to do the right thing, and when they do it, demonstrate that it matters. That's why I said in my inaugural speech, I'm going to ask people to commit for 100 days to wear a mask. Not because I'm asking it.
Yada, yada, yada. You're flip-flopping. You're flip-flopping. The crazy thing is, just in July itself, the White House, what is this? The media speaker, whatever the fuck she is, Jim Paskey, or Psaki, however the fuck you pronounce her name. This is what she had to say just a couple months ago.
She's hit a brick wall trying to convince people to get vaccinated. Is that a sign that perhaps the federal government should step in and issue mandates? And if not, are you putting the needs of unvaccinated people ahead of the needs of the vaccinated people?
Well, I think the question here, one, that's not the role of the federal government.
Boom. Boom. So once again, the federal government is showing prejudice, and we're allowing it to happen. We're allowing them to show prejudice. Isn't that against the law? Now on the screen, I'm going to show you Dr. Fauci and what he had to say. Now, everyone loves Dr. Fauci. Everybody loves Dr. Fauci. So we're going to show you what he had to say about a year ago. About a year ago. Fauci, 1 year ago, you could not force someone to take a vaccine. He says, he's quoted as saying, I don't think you'll ever see a mandating of vaccine, particularly for the general public. Fauci said this August of 2020, over a year ago. But my, how have times changed. Because I'm going to put on the screen a video of Fauci saying that President Biden's vaccine mandate is somewhat moderate. That tells me the whole time he wanted it to be a mandate. Scott Watson says, Dr. Faucienstein. Faucienstein. Facts. So I'm going to put on the screen. And we're going to play the video of Fauci agreeing that vaccines should be mandated.
Shouldn't be any fear of getting the vaccine.
I got to pause that. Copyright. I don't want to get in trouble. But all this is a commercial trying to get you to take the vaccine. Oh, they're trying.
To the mandates for through the Department of Labor and companies that have 100 or more employees. My understanding of what the president was saying, Dr. Fauci, was that either you get a vaccine or you have to be tested regularly. And oftentimes it seems like these two things are commingled, like do one or the other. But in one case you're preventing it, in the other case you're diagnosing it. Why not just do the vaccine mandate and not say that the testing can be sort of this off-ramp?
Well, I think the president is being somewhat moderate in his demand, if you want to call it that, and that there are some people who...
It was a demand. There is no if you want to call it that. See, this is the politics that Donald Trump talked about. These people were playing with the fucking pandemic. People that were supposed to be on his team, helping the betterment of a nation, were out to sabotage him. Further proof that the collusion was real.
Who really don't want to get vaccinated, but they don't want to lose their job. You got to give them an off lane. And the off lane is if you get tested frequently enough and find out you're positive, you won't come to work.
So if you don't get vaccinated and you want to keep your job, you have to fucking endure harassment. That's what they're saying. You have to endure harassment. Do you see where this is going? Straight dictatorship. But none of this, to me, is the bombshell. If you ask me, the bombshell is going to be the debt that America has that they will not be able to recover from. Janet Yellen, the U.S. Treasurer, says, or she warns of a possible October default on U.S. debt, swollen by the pandemic. The United States could default on its debt sometime in October if Congress does not take action to raise or suspend the debt limit. She warned Wednesday of this, and they still haven't done anything. Now, who does the Congress work for? Who does the Senate work for? Who do the people we put in power work for? Seeing it by their actions, you would probably say themselves or their agenda, whatever that may be. Yellen writes, she wrote to the Congress. She says, once all available measures and cash on hand are fully exhausted, the United States of America would be unable to meet its obligations for the first time in history. We are the fucking superpower of the world, and we're not going to be able to meet our mandates for the first time in our history in 2021 when allegedly everyone becomes smarter and not dumber. I keep telling people, we are dumber as a people. Humans have fucking digressed. We're dumber. You're telling me that motherfuckers back then could go out there, win wars, ragtag army, make a fucking declaration, make all these goddamn laws, all this yada, 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 and we can't come together to keep us out of fucking going bankrupt? We don't care about the people that much, huh? Not we, but you. The royal we. The royal we. This is what it is. I've been warning my family, hedge your money. I've been warning my friends, hedge your money. I've sent out messages. I talked about it on this podcast. If you ask me, there are things that could help hedge your money. Silver, gold, just fucking natural resources altogether. And cryptocurrency. I really believe crypto has a part in this new world that they're rolling out very fast. But there is going to be a deadline, and obviously that deadline is October. And if you ain't got while the getting's good, you're going to be fucked. That's what it comes down to. And finally, I'm going to play you video of Chinese officials declaring the empire called America no longer exists. They were talking mad shit about our withdrawal from Afghanistan. This is where it comes by. A senior official in the Chinese Foreign Ministry mocked the United States withdrawal from Afghanistan in a tweet that shows a video of the Taliban members using an abandoned U.S. plane as a swing. This is how an ally cares about us. An ally. On this caption from Jian Zhao, whatever the fuck his name is, Chinese government official, the graveyard of the empires and their war machines. Taliban had turned their planes into swings and toys. We're losing our grip that we had once cherished. We're losing our grip at being the leader of the free world, being the leader of all nations. We've lost it. Scott Watson says Joe Biden's new campaign motto, make the Taliban great again. That's what it seems like. You can even put Taliban/China. Now, I don't have anything against any of these nations. My main concern and my only concern is the well-being of my nation, the nation that I love, the nation that I live in, the nation I care about, the nation that my kids will grow up in, the nation that my parents grew up in. That's what I care about. And when we have leadership here being prejudiced against unvaxxed people, demanding that people get fired from their jobs. Hold on, it's not just China mocking. Some U.S. military leaders have, publicly criticized the situation and resigned. Wow. The death of the Republic is here. It's dead. Is there anything I have to say? And I just gave you a small dose of it. A small dose of how the death of the Republic has come. If you did your own research, you'd know that there's way more evidence of way more things. Example, us printing all that money in the last 2 years, inflating our dollar to pretty much be nothing. There's so much evidence of the purposely decline of America, the purposely done decline. But no one wants to see it because their guy's in office. No one gives a fuck because their guy won a fucking presidential race. No one wants to critique him. Dash says, shit, I ain't gonna quit. I'm gonna ride till it's over. Facts. Me too, bro. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. This is all I know. Everybody watching this, on some real shit, I want you to protect your family, your loved ones, your friends. I want you to make sure you hedge your money in the right places. And just be ready for the empire to come crashing down very fast, very quickly, because it's coming. It's sad, but it's true. Most Americans don't like America as it is anyhow. So it gives them more power to destroy the nation that we live in. The nation that we live in is over. But make sure you and yours are okay. And on that note, I want you guys to have a good night. Take it easy. And I will catch you guys and ladies later. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, share my channel, pass it all around. All right, everybody. Have a good day.